Welcome back to our Express Abbotsford Special from the Cool Runnings Cafe. Today on the show, we're really highlighting the creative folk in this community. And up next, we meet a jewelry maker who also has an amazing story, or a few stories, of survival.
Leslie East has been making jewelry since she was 6, and 14 years ago, it saved her life.
I had a heart failure on June the 3rd, 1996, and I did have an out-of-body experience. I was looking down on myself and I was held like this by something on either side. The first ring I made was my angel ring to say thank you to the angels that held me. Since I've had that ring, I've had cancer 4 times, I've had 6 strokes, I've had 2 heart attacks, I've had over 25 heart surgeries, I've had 4 pacemakers. I think I'm missing something. I've got arthritis all through my whole body, and I had major brain surgery 2 years ago. And in most of those times, I wasn't supposed to survive, especially the last one. I just finished this one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's my great-grandmother when she was 21 years old.
Her friends call her a walking angel.
The creativity that comes from that spirit is, to me, is outstanding. And I'm always intrigued by these. It's beautiful, it's elegant, it's gorgeous, it's inspirational.
Leslie takes inspiration from her surroundings for her line Shipwrecked Treasures.
I take a lot of it from nature. I have made Mill Lake leaves, which are actual leaves that I pick up in Mill Lake, and I make them silver and gold. I just love making things. I get visions in my head, and I got to get them out somehow. So making them into jewelry is a way to get them out. Large or small, these are the little leaves that are coming out now.
Leslie sells her jewelry at local farmers markets, and despite everything she's been through, she always lives the good life.
I love making jewelry, and I can't see ever retiring from it, and my jewelry goes all around the world, so I just keep on going. My feeling is I'm always paying it forward, and in doing that, I always feel I have a forward.
In Abbotsford, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
If you'd like to learn more about the angel ring, you can go to Leslie's website, shipwreckedtreasures.ca. And you're watching our Abbotsford Special that includes all these amazing stories. This next one is truly inspiring, and it also involves some motorcycle action.
Well, it's become my life. In the last few years, I've become quite avid in the motorcycling world.
Marsha Thompson has been riding for nearly 15 years. It's fair to say that motorcycling, and in particular her Purple Harley, dominate her life.
My husband and I, we both ride all the time. We have lots of friends that ride, and we just like to be out on the road.
But 3 years ago, Marsha lost her lower left leg after a 15-year battle with cancer.
I never really, right from day one, thought about it being a bad thing. I had only hoped it was going to make my quality of life a lot better.
With her leg gone, Marsha was determined to ride again. So she took her bike to the Harley shop in Chilliwack, where they made some modifications, including installing an electric shifter.
I was nervous, you know. I got onto it, and my biggest fear actually was I going to be able to shift with this electric shifter properly, because you're so used to using your foot.
Marsha never really took to the electric shifter and modified her bike further to make it work with her prosthetic.
These are my highway pegs that were actually up here. And this part here, you can see that there's a spacer here. I can feel my foot on the ground. I can feel my foot shifting. I know that sounds crazy, but I can feel it.
When she's not riding, Marsha spends her time volunteering as a peer counselor to other amputees in the Fraser Valley. She's also active with the Association for Injured Motorcyclists.
They need to know that their life is not over to begin with. And they need to know that, yes, they still can drive. And yes, you still can ride your motorcycle. It's very rewarding, very rewarding.
I'm Erin Shaw in Abbotsford for The Express.
In addition to her work with AIM, Marsha's really involved with the Harley scene here in the Valley and does lots of charity work with them as well. You're watching our Express Abbotsford Special, and we have more on the creative folk in this community coming up. Up next on the Express. Every day you get to eat amazing food, so tell me about the feast in front of us. Caribbean Eats at Cool Runnings Cafe.
Very spicy.
Oh, it's really good.
It's a little bit darker, but it's more patterned.
Designer ideas at the University of the Fraser Valley. The Express. This is your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by the Lounge Hair Studio. LoungeHairStudio.com.
I'm Bob Leonarduzzi. 1 in 3 Canadians know someone with Alzheimer's disease, the most common form of dementia. Dementia is not a normal part of aging. Family and friends are impacted and live with the reality of this disease, which to date has no cure. Don't drop the ball on your friends, because no one should be alone on the dementia journey. Support the Alzheimer's Society of BC in their search for the causes and cure for dementia.
Welcome back to our Express Abbotsford Special from one of the newest restaurants in this town, Cool Runnings. Definitely the most fun is being had here.
It's so much fun. Every day is a party at Cool Runnings.
I love it. And every day you get to eat amazing food. So tell me about the feast in front of us.
Okay, so we have most popular dishes of the Caribbean. I'll start with this one right here. This is our national dish in Jamaica. This is called ackee, saltfish, plantain, and festival, and green bananas.
Oh, wow.
A whole lot. And this is traditionally a breakfast dish.
Okay, may I try some?
Absolutely. Now it is very spicy.
Oh, it's really
Mild
good
spice,
though,
and you can taste everything. And the ackee, which is the yellow, it actually opens up like a flower on the tree, and it's considered a fruit, but really cooked as a vegetable.
Oh, it's kind of like eggs.
There you go.
Love it.
It's a very good comparison. We also have a reggae medley soup, which is basically all of your national vegetables in Jamaica. So we've got dumpling and plantain in the soup, and green banana, barley, you know, black-eyed peas, red kidney. It's got everything.
And you make everything yourself, and you've been making this your entire life?
My entire life. Learned everything from good old mom.
Oh, delicious.
This is another very popular Caribbean dish, made famous, I guess, in Trinidad.
Okay.
It's called a double, and that's with chickpeas, and then on the top we've got a kuchela, which is a green mango with spices, and on the street, basically you will walk up and say, a double please, and this is how you will get it, all wrapped up nice and neat. Very nice.
No, I'm a little picture that. And then finally, dessert.
Dessert, Jamaican rum cake.
Oh, yeah.
Drizzled with a bit of chocolate.
Is there a way that I can say bon appetit? What's the, is there like a cheers, or what would the phrase be?
You know what? Just walk good, Iriman, eat and feel nice.
Not just delicious food here at Cool Runnings Cafe, they're also the first cafe in Western Canada to brew Marley coffee. All kinds of interesting culture out here. Up next on the Express, we meet a young design student from the University of the Fraser Valley who's decided to design a tartan for her home city.
Samantha Merritt is studying fashion design at the University of the Fraser Valley in Abbotsford. But this first-year student is handling more than just a regular course load. She's involved in a very special project.
The City of Abbotsford contacted us and wanted to collaborate with the university, knowing we're a fashion design program and we have a textiles aspect. So they came to us and we chose Samantha as our student to work with them.
Samantha was the student, and the project? The creation of a Scottish tartan specifically designed for the City of Abbotsford.
First, I actually started on the computer, and I came up with a couple different designs, and then I sent them away to the Abbotsford Council for them to vote on it and give me back, you know, what their feedback was. After I got that back, I went and I fixed some parts of it, and then I gave them more to choose from. Okay, that one, they didn't like the blue. but on this one, they did like the whole pattern of it. Some of the colors that I used in the tartan would be red for our berry industry, white for our dairy industry, black for the rails and the roads, light blue for the aviation and the rivers, light green for the university, of course, and then dark green for our forest industry.
You can take and exit your neck dart into your armhole for armhole ease, which will give you some lift. She's a very exciting student. She's got the whole image going on. She's hardworking and she's motivated.
She's motivated and she's having a great time with the tartan project.
I've really enjoyed it. It's given me a lot more knowledge about tartans. I thought they were simple. They're not simple. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't think of, like the pleating of it and just the whole design aspect. Bigger prints look better. Basic thing I learned. I think this is the second one I showed you.
Yeah, this one. This is the one I like.
A great one. It's just good overall. It's a great experience.
In Abbotsford, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
We'll keep you updated on our Facebook page as to whether or not the City of Abbotsford approves Samantha's design. That's facebook.com/theexpressvancouver. And for updates on what's happening in this community, we've got today's Express Spotlight. The Abbotsford Men's Chorus is performing in concert at the South Abbotsford Church to benefit BC Teen Challenge's Women's Centre. BC Teen Challenge is a faith-based residential program assisting young men and women with overcoming addiction and substance abuse. Keep fit, have fun, and achieve. Sudden Impact Paddling Club invites you to come and try the fun and exhilarating sport of dragon boating. Paddles and life jackets are provided, so just bring a smile and get ready to compete and have some fun. This explosive dance theater production follows the story of renowned jailbird Johnny B. Goode. Supporting big brothers and big sisters, this show will make you laugh, cry, and sing along to Elvis's most memorable songs. And for musical productions and dance performances, catered parties, food, and fun, you can check out the Cool Runnings Cafe, also here in Abbotsford. Now that's it for today's show. We're going to leave you with a look at more from the local art scene, and we'll see you next time.
Take this heart off my sleeve and just throw it to the floor. Take your tears and dry them all, baby. Who cares where it all went wrong? 'Cause I don't wanna hear another love song, baby. I don't wanna see you cry. I don't wanna hear about the heartache, honey. I just wanna go for a ride. Someday, baby,